Right, so hey, building a farm fam. I've been busy, okay? So you're wondering which the crate. So basically guys, I've been busy preparing for my ultimate vegetable garden season, right? So these, as you can see in this crate, these are takeaway plates that I've prepared my soil bed where I've planted my vegetable seeds, right? So it's always this guy for me, right? Because they have like the wildest, craziest range and variety of vegetables that I am very curious in growing and eating. I love a challenge, so they kind of challenge me with their seeds too. Challenging me in having a scale of growing different varieties of vegetables, basically. So I was tempted. Right, so I've planted me. I will show you that in a video in a sec. So while we are busy looking at the types of vegetable and fruit seeds that I'm planting right now, I have something I need to share. It's something important with regards to the types of best seed germinating mediums to use whenever you want to germinate your seeds, right? Whenever you want to grow vigorous, healthy looking seedlings, these are the best germinating mediums to use. So as always, as you can see, the growing medium that I staked in these seed trays, it's called organic compost. That organic compost is a store bought. I bought it in stores, right? It's just what I regularly use to germinate seeds because it's light and porous, guys. It has a light and porous texture, which is very favorable for the germinating of seeds, right? For me, it's also accessible and affordable. I find it in supermarkets, a small packet with 20 rand, nothing hectic. However, other growers, they use this alternative as the best choice. It's called something called a seed starter mix. You can find it online. Just Google the term, you'll find it. Stores, they sell it there. However, in my store, they don't sell that thing. So I won't buy it because I don't have access to it. Therefore, my best alternative is organic compost, as usual. So I'm gonna hook you up with a disclaimer. Please avoid using soil to germinate seeds, or even worse, please avoid using cow manure to germinate seeds, because I feel like, guys, a lot of you think organic compost is similar to cow manure, and it's not the same thing. It is not the same thing. I have a friend over there on Instagram who popped up on my Instagram DMs. He was very frustrated because he was using cow manure to germinate his seeds, and instead of those seeds germinating, he found grass thriving on those seed trays, right? So he was really confused. He even asked what he was actually doing wrong, and I had to break it to him with, cow manure consists of it is actually high in ammonia, and ammonia is very acidic, so that acid will burn the seeds, right? And nothing will germinate. And the reason you are finding a grass instead of your seedlings, the reason you are finding grass is because a cow manure is cow poop, and cow poop has a traces of grass seeds and grass components because cow eats a lot of grass. So if you know, grass is weeds, and weeds, they will thrive in any given environment, even unfavorable ones. So he ended up having a good happy ending because he switched the cow manure for organic compost and managed to grow vigorous, healthy seedlings, which are cabbage seedlings. He even transplanted them to his garden. He now has a garden, which is a beautiful happy ending. So then the last one, the story of the soil. So guys, seeds do germinate in soil. It's just that they are not as vigorous or healthy seedlings that you'll receive as compared as growing the seeds in organic compost. Okay, soil has a similar issue with cow manure because it is heavy, right? Soil is heavy and it consists of salts and acids that actually inhibits the germination of a lot of seeds, right? So even though some seeds won't grow, the ones that decide to grow are actually delayed in the germination process because the seed germination rate is therefore reduced, making seeds germinate slowly. So it is wise to mix soil with other growing mediums for best results.
One eternity later.
I've planted the seeds, right? So what is short now is for me to actually water them, ne? And then go place them outside, right? But the reason why I'm making this scene of a video is because I'm not sure should I actually go place them outside because it's kind of like raining, ne? And the thing is, it's not the rain that's an issue. The issue is some of the seeds that I planted here, I have to keep them at optimal temperature. Yeah, boo. And then I cannot achieve that outside. So I'm just trying out ways on how will I be able to grow these seeds, preferably indoors. Yeah, boo. For now, since it's cold outside, because there are tomatoes in here. Yeah, boo. And they need heat. There are peppers here, sweet peppers. They need heat. There's also watermelon. I think watermelon needs heat. Yeah, boo. So I'm not sure right now. I'm just gonna water them first. Yeah, boo. As I am deciding why. Okay, you know what, guys? I actually decided to do the reason why I decided to do the ultimate garden, vegetable garden, right? And the reason why I actually decided to do it in this time of the year is because we are reaching, if we have not reached, we are reaching the festive season. And guys, the festive season in this country, it will eat your moolah, bro, in all angles. I don't care whether it's you buying groceries or you preparing for a vacation probably, or you still paying off your debts. You probably like still paying for school fees and all of those things, right? And we love entertainment. This time of the year, South Africa is known for the wildest parties. So, in January. What are we gonna do with January and February? Those are hunger months. And me having to experience those months repeatedly in that state. So I was like, let me just challenge myself to actually partake in a vegetable gardening season, right? So that by the end of the festive season, you know, when we reached January and February, I might have something to eat. Hopefully these seeds sprout to seedlings. And then I get to transplant those seedlings in my garden. And then those seedlings, hopefully, they grow to, to fruitation stage. I need the fruits, I need the fruits. I need the fruits of these plants. I need it to be a success. So if okay, you can see there's no difference, man. So hopefully now, wherever you are, I'm just trying to get you ready to prepare yourself. If you have the time and you have the strength, as guys, let's just grow a garden to maintain ourselves throughout these next 3 months, because it's so hectic. We already don't have eggs in the shells, man. Next thing they're gonna tell us there's no spinach. Aye. And the potatoes are ridiculously expensive. So let's try and maintain ourselves by growing something that we can eat. It's nice having to grow something that is, you know, that you, what am I saying? English. It was never ours. So basically what I'm saying to you, Uwisi, it's actually, there is nothing as pleasant and so interesting as having to watch something grow, you know, something that you prepared yourself, you know, having to watch it grow, having to maintain it, having to actually finally eat it, you know, something that you actually grew. Then all of a sudden it has become something that is edible and that you can actually consume yourself. It is so oddly satisfying, right? Besides the fact that it's February, January, but the fact that you're gonna have something that you grew yourself from the tea, the beauty of it. Come on. So please, guys, if you have the time, study and grow a vegetable garden, right? So like I said, I'm thinking of growing these indoors there because outside it's actually raining, and also the weather condition is just not suitable for me to place my my seed rack outside or outdoors. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is I'm gonna use this black man. I'm gonna cover the black man. I'm gonna cover my seedlings with my black man. Yeah, but I'm thinking by then seedlings will have will pop up or germinate at a quicker rate. Hopefully, that's all I can think right now. I need them to germinate at a quicker rate because I have less than 3 weeks to go home and transplant these vegetable seeds. They're also fruit seeds, so the mixture is the vegetable fruits ultimate garden. Let's do this. Right. Okay. Is it even? Yeah, if this thing falls, if it decides to fall, right? So I've watered them, right? So it's all in the matter of God's hands. Yeah, I trust and believe in God, guys. If there's one person or one thing that pulls through for me in my entire life, in my whole being, in all my obstacles and everything, it is God sees me through. Thank you. So now, is it till the end? So I'm thinking, this is how it looks there. I don't know how to fast. I don't know. How am I gonna? Okay, so if guys, if maybe, how do I now? Okay, it's not gonna be. I don't know how to do this, but maybe if I feel like I'm ruining things now. I'm ruining things now, Gemanch. I've ruined everything. But as in, I will just do it like this. It's like a mini, I'm trying to, guys, that's the word. Okay. What I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to create a mini greenhouse type of environment for these seeds. Shikwawi phone. We don't have these things of the Sony what camera, LG cameras. Okay, so I'm trying to say faster man. Where we bobo. Oh man, couldn't get any worse. Couldn't get any worse. But whatever. It's not the biggest bobo. It's a maintainable one, right? So once I get this into, okay, this we can still control. We still have control, right? Okay, so we've done the mini greenhouse, and then I'm gonna stake them obviously in the room. Yabo, we're good to go. There's a bobo that was created along the way. I'm gonna find a means to replace this plastic, but I think this is for the air ventilation, so I won't replace it. It's for ventilation purposes.
5 minutes later.
Puma scavenger hunt. I was hunting for cardboard boxes, just so that I can place them on the floor as an insulation, because the floor is very cold. I want to keep the floor as warm as possible because my seedlings, they need optimal conditions, which is obviously a more warmer environment in order for them to germinate, because I really need to keep like the germination rate at 99, okay, at 90%. I want all my seedlings to germinate. Yabo. So I'm just gonna place these on the floor, right? Stash them in the corner, and then here I'll then put this here, kanji, right? I hope you can see nigudiga cool, but that's how it is at the moment.
3 days later.
It's day 3 today. So it's day 3, guys. Let's check them out. So the other time when I was actually like watering them, I saw some heads popping out of the surface, in the trays, right? So that was yesterday. So today hopefully there's gotta be something like conducive. Gotta be conducive results, right? Gotta be conducive results. Let's do this. Okay, nice. Okay. Alright. Okay, what do we have today? What do we have now? Okay. Guys, I need to remember which I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 trays, right? 8 trays makes what? 16 seeds that are planted, because each tray I planted 2 different types of seeds, right? So let's check to see which one is which one is growing. So we have here, you can see this one. This guy is already, its head is popping out of the surface, right? This is butterhead squash. It's butterhead squash. So on day 3, butterhead squash seeds are starting to sprout. And then we also have this one. It's got like 1, 2, 3 sprouts, right? This one is sugar pods. Okay, I think I'm already seeing some. Okay, this is a different seed. Abel. Look at it. It's a different seed. Yeah. This one is the bright light. Yeah, this is the Swiss chard, guys. The spinach, let's say, is colorful. Let's say bright. I'm actually happy they're sprouting, because I was gonna get worried. With a bit bolting now. Okay, this one is actually still in the show. As you can see, every seed is probably germinated at this point. These are cucumbers. And cucumber's partner is still sleeping. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, I think I see something here, bro. I think I see something. It's buried there deep. It's coming. Yeah. It's what, broad beans. Okay, that's good. beans at this point, all the beans that I actually planted, something, because beans start germinating on day 2 and this is day 3. They are still struggling, they are still sleeping. I'm not impressed with the beans. Okay, we also have some seeds there, yeah, that are germinating. These are banana tomatoes. Okay, banana tomatoes. Okay, this is impressive. You wanna know why? Tomatoes take around about 7 to 10 days to actually start germinating. So when they're germinating on the 3rd day of planting, it means the plastic is working. The plastic is definitely has an effect on these seed trays because wow, what is this, right? Also seeing some growth here, a lot of growth there. What is this? This is butterhead lettuce. Okay, butterhead lettuce, same as spinach, same as the beans. On day 2, 3, it's supposed to have popped up really. Okay, right. Okay, so that's like basically, because I don't see anything on these 2 trays. There's literally nothing, right? So guys, okay, so out of these trays, out of the 8 trays, right, which is 16 different seeds, how many grew? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 out of 16 seeds grew. That's 40%. That's 40% of the entire population of seeds. I am impressed because it's still day 3. It's still day 3 and this is nice, right? And I'm very more happy about in-ama tomatoes. So my conclusion, guys, with this entire experiment with the plastic is that this plastic is actually conducive. I don't care what type of plastic or what type of colored plastic you decide to get. If it's pink, yellow, orangey, even black works. Because at first I was very hesitant. I was like, no, I need a see-through plastic probably. But it was hard for me to actually even get a big plastic. So black man was the only available choice that I could get, and I used a black plastic, and it's been effective. Tomato seeds are sprouting. You're not even supposed to be sprouting as yet, but they are, which is good, right? Okay, so guys, what's gonna happen now is I'm going to move these seed trays outside tomorrow, starting tomorrow, because if now when the seedlings are starting to pop, right, you see, as you can see, these leaves have now shown, right? When the leaves have started to show, it's then a good time to transplant your seeds from indoors to outdoors. Why? It's because of 4 things. Seeds need 4 elements in order for them to grow. You have to provide your seeds with these 4 elements in order for them to have a healthy growing. The first one, right, that I actually have provided was the growing medium. I'm growing using organic compost, right? So you have to provide a good growing medium for your seeds, right, to germinate. Number 2, you have to give them water. That's essential to life. I've been watering them since day 1, right? The third thing you have to provide for these plants is sunlight. Once they start showing the plants, once the plants start popping from the seeds or germinating from the seeds, it is a good time outside because they need the sunlight. It may not be sunlight, direct sunlight per se, but you just need to take them outside so that the sun rays at least will hit the plants, you know, and then it will give them that boost. Okay, we have a resource that we need, another element of resource that we need to grow, so then they will grow bigger. And then the last one, if you can guess what's the last one, I forgot about the last one. I gave you water, I gave you growing medium, I gave you sunlight. Oh, the 4th one is the nutrients. Yes. You have to provide nutrients for your plants. You have to give them what your seedlings actually do need, a fertilizer. It's hot in this house. You have to provide fertilizer for plants, and obviously that will happen on the next episode of the series, because I get it, guys. I'm doing a series of the ultimate festive season vegetable garden, right? This is the first episode, so the next episode will be me fertilizing these seeds, because obviously I have to fertilize them. It will be me showing you how to maintain these seeds, and also including the time lapse of the growth of these seeds to seedlings, up until me transplanting them into my garden, of which I can't wait. It's already November, guys. Okay, it's already November. So my outro would be, please consider hopping into this making of the ultimate vegetable garden by December, because next month is December and it's already festive season. So you can start now to save yourselves and start now. And another thing would be Wuti is untied. Bye bye.